What's up, guys? This is the Vancouver Hustler Show. I am your host, Umar Khan.
And I am your co-host, Joshua Adair, and today we have...
Simi, aka SimxMusic.
Yeah, here we come.
Some kind of...
Here we come. Here we come. Here we come.
Perfect.
Awesome.
You know what? We were talking about this last time. We're like, sometimes we start the show, like, we get louder,
Get
kind of
that
like
energy.
we turn sounds into colors, if you know what that means, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like usually then our guest will just be like, and it's Umar, and it's like, oh fuck. It's like what a build up and
Right.
that was
good. That was awesome. There you go. Awesome. So let's dive in. Who are you?
I am Simmi Lally, and I am a singer.
Cool.
Singer.
I like it. An
Singer.
artist.
Yeah. An artist.
When did your singing start?
Well, I always used to sing when I was younger, but my mom would tell me that I'd be singing to all the cartoon theme songs, like I'd know word for word, but like nobody really picked up on it, and obviously I was too young to know, I want to be a singer.
Right.
I don't think I've ever said that when I was younger.
Okay.
I've always wanted to be like, a teacher or like something way off, but growing up, then I just started singing a lot more, and then in grade 10 was when I first publicly started to sing and like told people I sing.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then was there like singing lessons in this, anywhere in this mix?
Yes. Well, I used to sing before singing lessons, but I wanted to go further.
Yeah.
So in grade 7, I took my first singing lessons, and they were okay. There was a time where I actually stopped singing for a year in grade 7 because it was not what I expected, and it was an older lady. And she didn't understand the style of music I liked, and she would turn like a pop song into a classical song type of thing. And then I'm like, no, I don't like singing anymore.
Right.
This is weird.
She's like one of those one-trick pony teachers, right?
Yeah.
She only wanted to teach her style. You wanted to learn
and then I didn't
style.
really like that, and all the breathing exercises with it. Like, of course, that's good and healthy for a singer to do, but I was too young. I'm like, no, I just want to sing my like Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
Speaking of Miley Cyrus, who do you look up to? Like, what kind of singers?
I look up to Beyonce, Adele,
Cool.
like all the pop like artists. Like,
Right.
and I love singing Mariah Carey, and I find it like almost hard to sing. Do you know Carly Rae Jepsen?
Yeah.
Like those types of songs. Like there's like easier to sing, but I can't sing easy songs.
Right.
And it's kind of weird. Even Happy Birthday, I can't sing it.
Right.
No?
And it sounds funny, but like when people I never sing Happy Birthday. Like
Wow.
I find myself so off tune. I'm like, I can't do this song. Like, don't tell me to sing. Like, you guys would be better at it.
Right. I'm not good, but
I'm not a good singer, but
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Awesome.
No, I'm serious.
Right. So in grade 10, you said that's when you started telling everybody, like, I want to do this.
Yeah.
And you built up the courage.
Yeah.
When did that? Where did that start from? Like, when did you be like, okay, like I can?
Well, it's like I always used to watch singing shows and stuff, and seeing people that, like, not in a mean way, like that are not like
Right.
that well like developed yet in their vocal ranges, and then
Yeah.
I always felt like, well, I want to show somebody what I can do, kind of
Right.
thing. And like my parents knew I sang like at this moment, but like even I never sang in front of them. I was too shy. Like when I started singing up, like opening up to them, I would make them close their eyes or like stand in the other room. I couldn't do it. Like it was a really like
It was
slow
tough.
process, but
Right.
like I did it, and it was a charity event for the hospital, Surrey Memorial Hospital, and I'm like, what better way to like just show people, not even show people I sang, like just the fact that it was like a charity, and like
You're doing it for a
there'll
good
be
cause.
people there and like making them happy. That's what I wanted to do. So I like auditioned, and I'm like, that was the most like nerve-wracking audition ever. Like the teachers are just sitting there, and like I'm singing with no music, and my voice is cracking everywhere. And like my name was on the list, so I'm like, oh, this is amazing.
That's
crazy.
Yeah.
So you started off as being you can't sing in front of your parents, then you're in front of stage.
Yeah.
How comfortable are you now?
I'm still not like that comfortable, but I can say like I'm way better than when I first started.
Could you sing right now?
Well, maybe.
Alright, how about yours?
Do I get no music, or is it just?
Yeah, I don't know. You want music?
What
What
kind of
kind of
song?
music?
What
What
kind
kind
of
of
Demi
song?
Lovato.
Demi
I'll
Lovato.
take a lot of it. Let's get it.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah, see this I could have never done before, but I'll
Right.
do it
So
for you
now you're like
guys.
giving
I'll
it
do
a
it for you
shot.
guys.
That's awesome.
You
Appreciate
want a
that.
specific instrumental or?
Tell me you love me. Karaoke.
Okay.
I'll just sing.
Sure. Sing as much.
Anything's good.
Okay.
Anything's good.
We're putting you on the spot, Put your worst action,
I
right?
want happy birthday after this.
No way.
Is it the piano?
Oh, you on the piano?
Yeah, it should just be the bottom. This one.
This one. Of course.
Thank you.
We got live music on the show, guys.
Just for you guys.
First time ever. That's so cool.
Oh no, here we go again, fighting over what I said. I'm sorry. Bad at love, no, I'm not good at this, but I can't say I'm innocent, not oddly, but I'm sorry. And all my friends, they know, and it's true, I don't know who I am without you. I got it bad, baby, I got it bad. Oh, tell me you love me. I need someone. On days like this I do. On days like this, oh, tell me you love me. I need someone. On days like this I do. On days like this.
Wow.
That's
That was great.
nice. That's
Holy
nice.
crap. We had to Instagram it really quick.
We had to Instagram it real quick.
We got it on our story. That's awesome.
Just for you guys.
Just for you
Yeah,
guys.
live performance. That's awesome. So yeah, that's crazy. Because like you said, you went from
Super
super
yeah,
shy,
super shy,
not
to
being
see
in front
my
of your parents,
stage.
right?
And then I
To
see
be
the front.
honest, like this is like only like probably the third or fourth time I did this for people.
Oh, okay.
Like people
So
are
it's
same for us, but like I
Right.
don't do it. Like
Right.
you guys are lucky.
Oh, pat on the
It just
back.
came out.
That's
Yeah.
nuts. Wow,
Yeah.
you're really good.
You're
Your
really
voice was
talented.
up there,
Really
like,
talented.
like man.
Yeah.
Like,
I wish I could sing.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
man, like, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
thank you so
not
much.
just a guy. Well, we
Yeah.
are guys
Yeah.
you up, but like,
Yeah.
that was
That was
good,
good.
man. Like,
Thank
I can
you.
only imagine how much better it could be, like in a
Yeah.
studio, and if you had
Right.
lyrics and you practice, like,
Holy
whoo,
crap, right?
like for on
Oh
the
guys,
spot.
please.
No warm up, you know. She didn't do the
Yeah.
brr, brr, you know. Like, damn.
I came straight from heart.
Damn.
That's
Oh
real.
man, thank
That's
you guys
really
so
good.
much.
Yeah, like if you asked me to sing Happy Birthday, I'd be like having to do like
Oh,
push-ups
that would be at
and
the
like.
end, by the way.
You
We'll make it happen.
know, just do that.
That's crazy.
Sim, do you have any tracks of your own? Like, have you made any?
I
own?
actually have 2 original songs, but like they're just there.
Just in development.
Yeah,
or?
like I used to go to a place like after all that like old singing teacher business. Like I went to a place in Vancouver called Studio Cloud 30,
Okay.
and so it was like more like my age and like my music style, and it was kind of yeah, like modern type
Yeah.
of thing, and it just made me feel better. They had a recording booth there, so I'd always perform like record covers, and I used to have a YouTube channel, and it's still out there. Please don't Google it or YouTube
Google
it.
it. YouTube it.
We're gonna find it.
It's like yeah, so I'd just record covers and do a video and just like make my own music video, but it's a cover song. But then I started getting into writing. I find it hard for me, like to do writing. Like I just love singing covers, but like
Okay.
you know when I get I can write a good like a stanza or whatever, but then I just get stuck. And I don't want to touch it, and I'll like put it to the side, and then I'll start new, and I have a good stanza here. Then it's like, oh, I can't finish. I have like probably 20 unfinished like songs.
That's kind of like.
But yeah.
I used to rap a little, right? And what I
Yeah.
used to do is I'd get a hot beat, spit a freestyle, mess
Yeah.
around with it.
Yeah.
It's like, I can't do it anymore. All right, new beat, you know?
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's
so you know
hard.
how it feels.
And also, like, how does it work for you? Like, where do you get your instrumentals? Like, when you write your own music, you have to make your own. Or?
So what I did was I actually used an instrumental for like an Ariana Grande song,
Okay.
but I changed the beat completely. But it was
Ah.
that style of music.
Okay.
So like we took that music away then because it wasn't similar.
Yeah.
It was like a whole like different type of song. And then my piano or my teacher, he would play the piano like it was a slow song.
Ah.
And my first one it's actually called I Made It, and it's really like
Is it on YouTube?
no.
You should put it
So
on
that's the
YouTube.
thing. It's like there's like a whole story with that one song because I went to different like people to try to help me get further because I don't know anything about music.
Okay.
Like I don't know theory. I don't know technique. I don't know how to like make a single, and like that's something like now in this stage like I'm trying to work towards.
Okay.
And yeah, so that song it went through other people and they're talking about royalties, this, that. I'm like, oh, that's too much for me. I'm gonna get back to singing covers. Like it's just too. I hate business. I hate business side of things. I just like singing to make people happy.
Definitely.
Like, yeah.
You know what? You need a team. You need like a
Exactly.
marketer,
Yeah.
the music guy, the producer.
Yeah.
So then you just do the fun part. You go on stage,
Yeah.
you do the singing, and let
Yeah,
everybody else
you
take
all
care of the
Everybody worry
rest.
about it.
You know, like me and Joshua podcast,
Yeah.
we do everything: the editing, the promoting,
Yeah.
the reaching out. Like it's like a two-man show.
We need another
Like,
person.
we need more
We
people.
need way more people.
But like, especially for a singer, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you didn't like the business, like at least we like the business aspect.
Right.
We love the
Oh, yeah.
grind.
Oh,
But for
yeah.
someone who just wants to sing and go home,
Yeah.
you need a team, right?
Of course, yeah.
That's cool. Like, have you like started looking towards that, or?
Because like I just started this Instagram channel in 2016 September, yeah, and I just because people kept saying make a YouTube channel again, but I just found it like when I started university like and then work and it's like it's too much, like how do I do that? Like I'll just sing on my own and you come over, I'll sing to you, but like to actually upload, edit this, that.
Right.
So I'm like Instagram's pretty easy. You just like you don't really have to, it's only that much, like it's
Like
not
a 1 minute
yeah.
clip,
Yeah, and so I started that, and then like from there I've been getting like different opportunities through Instagram, like people who see like
Yeah.
yeah.
Like shows
even
and stuff.
Even
guys,
this right now, right?
Vancouver
This.
hustlers, like this
Right.
is amazing.
I appreciate
Yes.
that. Right?
Yeah, but yeah, like I love connecting with people. Like I'm slowly getting out there.
Okay.
Like before I'd be oh no, I'm sorry, I'm too busy or something. Like because I'd be nervous.
Yeah.
But now
now
I'm
you're
trying
taking
to
that one step ahead.
exactly. I'm trying to like push myself to even like talk. And Legit Creation, he told me like he's inspiring me to do this, like
Awesome.
because he's connecting so much with people.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That's awesome.
Chris is an awesome
Really
guy.
nice guy.
Like he's the one that when we saw him, he said, "Yo, get Sim on, get." Even in the podcast, like,
Yeah.
oh,
You gotta
Sim,
get her on, right?
she's a sick
Oh,
singer, get
yeah.
her on. Like,
Thanks,
this guy-
Chris.
Yeah. Chris is amazing.
Yeah.
He's so
Super
like
nice.
kind-hearted.
He
It's
is,
funny.
yeah.
Me and Josh, when we have him coming in. We don't know nothing about him except for his Instagram feed.
Yeah.
We don't know him.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So we're like, oh, it's gonna be a Surrey Jack, he's gonna be
Oh,
like,
That's what we
yeah.
thought, right?
Yeah.
We're like, hold on,
Oh,
you know?
no.
And he comes in complete opposite.
Yeah.
We're like, what?
Right.
Yeah.
Such a sweetheart. Like,
yeah.
and his story, man, like heart touching, and it's like, you know, you just wanna hug him, you know, like.
Yeah, it's inspirational, yeah.
Super
Have you
nice
guys
guy.
met Ivan or no Ivan?
No, we're
Ivan,
just
yeah,
setting up
we're
with them,
setting
right?
up with
Okay,
him
awesome.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just like Chris.
Just like him,
yeah,
yeah.
they're both amazing.
That's cool.
So performances, have you got paid for any performances yet, or?
I did a couple of times, but it was like one specific time it was a charity, and I just gave the money back.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
like taking it.
And
Yeah.
how does it work? Like, is it like for example, like in wrestling, right?
Yeah.
If you're in an indie show, you don't make much. You make like probably $20,
Mhm.
$50 a match max,
Mhm.
right? Unless it's a big budget, but usually
Yeah.
they're not. So
Yeah.
how does it work for singing? Like,
So that's something like I'm slowly learning too, because like a lot of people ask me how much I cost, and I'm like, what is that? Like I don't know.
You need a partner. You need a partner to do that stuff. for
Yeah,
you.
so that's why I'm like, yeah. So this is why I'm slowly, meeting more people, and like I want to connect on that business
Yeah.
aspect, because like I don't know what to tell people. Like I don't even know what the range is for singing, right?
definitely.
But yeah. So like people ask me, but I've been just saying like I'm just doing it for now, like just performance wise. Like if you need it, I'll be there, just to like
That's super
Like,
nice.
cool. Yeah.
Well, what's the most you made on a show before?
Well, it was like $500 for that charity event. But
Oh wow! You gave all of it back. I know this guy would have done that. I know you wouldn't know.
Buy some new shoes, bro.
I'll keep it next time. I'll give it
Next
down.
time, donate to me.
I just like right here. Go like a jar.
Holy God!
Damn,
That's pretty
$500,
good.
that's
Yeah.
nuts.
That's like an hour or two out of your time.
But it was only one song. So I guess like it was like a hall party. That's why it was like a lot of people.
Of course.
That's
And
nuts.
yeah. So
That's
I
okay.
mean, they pay for your voice though, right?
Yeah, but
there you go.
like the cool thing is, right? Especially like I don't know what your financial state is. You said you're working, but like for like a young singer, they can just come to these shows if they're good enough. Obviously, get paid, then
Yeah.
take that money and
Exactly.
invest it straight back into either lessons or studio time.
Yeah.
Or that's
Exactly,
crazy.
yeah.
That's
that's
nuts.
yeah.
That's super
That's
important.
super cool.
And this guy didn't try going to
I
sing.
mean, I'm not a singer. Yeah. Like, I'm an ass singer, but yeah, $500
I'll
for 3
take
minutes.
it.
Right?
Just
Let's
learn
try.
dance or something. Do something.
That's crazy.
That's
Oh,
nuts.
yeah.
Right.
It's probably the fastest $500 to make. Like 4 minutes a song.
Yeah. 3.5.
Do you think somebody can go from being like an average or below average singer
No.
to taking lessons and becoming like really good, or they have to have some kind of like talent?
Sorry, say it again.
Like so,
Yeah.
imagine this guy. He has no talent at all in singing.
Yeah.
I don't know, but let's say he doesn't,
Yeah.
and he takes a bunch of singing lessons and he gets really good.
Yeah.
He won't be like really good, or does it have to come with like talent too?
So basically, you're asking about like singing, like how.
Yeah.
Is it like
Is it just, like,
natural
talent?
or is it like a perfected art?
Right. Like, can
Well,
anybody
that's
get
I
kinda
think it's a
guitar?
little bit of both. Like, to
I
get
think it's both, yeah.
But-
like, let's just say you're a horrible singer, right? And you're like,
Mhm.
at 16, you're gonna start singing. So all that time it's gonna take you just to get on par with the other guys.
Mhm.
It's gonna take you back. Like all the other guys have
Mhm.
exceeded. So you might become the best singer that you can become,
Okay.
but it's probably not gonna be good enough.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
basketball, right?
Right.
Or anything in life, right? Like you could just like suppose like me, I'm not good at basketball. I play a little, but like let's just say I'm like okay, now I'm gonna try to get fundamentally sound. By the time I get fundamentally sound, all the guys that are like my age or at the level I'd be in are gonna be way because while I'm working on fundamentals, they're working on skill
Yeah.
development
Right.
and all that, right? So.
Different stages. Yeah.
It's
Definitely,
kind of,
definitely. I
yeah.
understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So our hopes of becoming singer.
They're
Just
done.
to God.
No,
done.
not yet. We'll get some lessons after this. I think yeah, it really depends on everybody. Like, cause even like the motivation wise, like if my family didn't like support me in this and whatever, like I might just lack motivation and like, for example, you pretend that, like you're getting all the motivation in the world to sing and you want it bad, then like you would actually like like you're gonna keep trying
That
to
is
experience
true.
this and that, and you might even become like one of the best singers.
That is
Like
true.
so it differs with everybody, but like people like I always sang, but I went to lessons just to become stronger because like when I was
perfect
younger,
it, right?
my voice is very soft. Now like I want to hit it with like the hardcore like the chest like like voice, right? So I'm practicing that, but like no one's perfect. We all just like so don't give up.
Don't give up.
But
Don't
if
give
we're
up.
not doing it all our lives, then I'm probably not meant to do it. I guess
Yeah.
you never
like
know
it's
that.
it's
Never
what
know.
drives you, right?
Yeah.
Like, maybe I'll just stick to singing in the shower.
Sure.
There you go. There you go. So let's dive into your story a little bit. So how this all started.
Yeah, so in grade 7, I took my first vocal lessons with that lady, and I realized that it wasn't like I didn't like it, and I had like a lot of anxiety, and I also had anxiety like separation anxiety from my mom, even at grade 7.
Okay.
So like she would wait for me outside the whole hour, cause like if she left, cause she never had a phone. She still to this day does not have a phone. She does not want a phone. When my dad even bought her a phone, she's like, nah, I'm good. Yeah, so she's like, I don't want technology. I just don't. Like, I'm happy, right? Like, okay, that's different, but it's hard for us because we don't know where she is half the time. So I'd always make her wait with me there, and then slowly. So there was one event that happened. It actually happened at this mall, Surrey Central. There was a talent show. I don't know if you ever. Oh, well, you just moved here.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with like talent shows here in the mall?
No, more
Okay,
like
so-
Vancouver.
Okay, so they held the children's talent show here, and so my mom behind my back signed me up for it, and then she slowly said like on the day of, she's like, oh yeah, so there's this thing, like let's go, like it's for singing, like who knows, you're so good now, right? And then I'm like, okay, so how many people, like who's it gonna be, who's gonna watch me, is it judges? Like I was asking everything, and I was like panicking, and then so she's like, don't worry, it's fine, because she didn't actually know what it was either. But she tended to just push me into it. So we got here. It's the whole mall. There's judges right there, and it's a big stage with you can't have music.
Oh.
And it's it just says sing a cappella. I'm like, I'm like dressed in a tracksuit and like my grade 7 self, looking all weird. And then so long story short, I was just panicking the whole like hour of like the registration. I'm like, Mom, what are you doing? And I was really mad at her. Like my whole family came. I'm like, this is so nerve-wracking. I never sang before. Like, forget, like, I couldn't even sing in front of them. And she's making me sing in front of the whole mall. Like, the mall. I'm like, oh my God. But, I'm like, you know what? I'll just try it. So, it was my turn. I stepped up and, like, I'm like, hi, my name is Simi. Yeah, I'll be singing this. Like, do you know the song, Price Tag by Jessie J? Yeah, so I'm like, it's not about the money. Like, I'm, like, singing like that. And then I just run off the stage. I almost tripped off because I was so nervous, and like there's no music, and everyone's like looking, and the judges are writing things down. Like, oh my God, what are they saying? So then after they actually rate your performance, they'll give you an envelope saying you made it to the next round or you didn't. So when I opened that envelope, I honestly thought like I was so good and that I'm gonna get through because like I'm a singer, right? That's what I thought. That was my mentality. And so I got a thing, or the letter, and it said, oh, sorry, you didn't make it, right? When I read that, like, that was, because it was my first, like, rejection type of thing. Right. And I never experienced something like that. And then I actually was really mad at my mom. I placed all that anger on her, even though she didn't, like, she wanted me to get some experience, right? Well, I was so mad at her. I'm like, why'd you make me do this? Because I felt like a failure and, like, an embarrassment. Like, why did I just do that then, right? Like, I'm not good enough. But like I was so young, I didn't understand, experience and like practice, like different teachers, go out of your comfort zone. And so it kind of like if she didn't do that, in this mall, I wouldn't have, I don't think, been where I've been today.
Yeah.
My
So
question
at
to
some
you
point,
is,
yeah.
in the moment, did you feel like you were rushing it too? Like you see it now, you're like, yo, it's just like going like, you know, like singing so fast.
Yeah, I
right?
actually have the video on my laptop and I watch it sometimes, like for
Like-
motivation.
Like, but
It's embarrassing.
in the moment, do you feel like
Yeah.
you were like performing at your peak, or was it always like you knew that I'm rushing this?
So like now I can see back that I was rushing it totally.
But I mean, like in the moment,
in
how
the
did it-
moment,
yeah.
I actually felt I was like really good.
Ah,
Yeah,
that
so-
was my question. Like, so
Yeah.
I'm like, if you rushed off the stage, how would you think you did good? But you actually thought like, oh fuck, I killed
Oh,
it.
I thought like, oh, they're probably so amazed. Like, you know, I'm singing this. Like, I was like, yeah, I just thought I had it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And so you also said that if you didn't do it, you wouldn't be here. Like if your
Yeah.
mom didn't, if you didn't follow through, if your mom did it.
Cause I actually did take another year off, about a year, I don't know exactly a year,
Right.
but I just didn't want to sing anymore. My mom's like, yeah, it's okay, like do whatever. Like I still would sing at home, but I never would want to do like anything with lessons or outside. Like,
Gotcha.
I just want to keep it at home, right? I never sang in front of friends ever. And then like there was like always opportunities coming up. There was like another one of these, like the next year, and then like by myself, I'm like, you know what, Mom, sign me up. I'm gonna do it. So I actually did this talent show, I think 3 or 4 times.
Wow.
And I think the last 2 times I got through
To
the next round. But like I still never made it to the like the final round. But like I was proud of myself. I'm like, hey, this is another envelope.
Yeah.
That means like, you know, more opportunities will come next time.
Right.
Like,
That's the thing,
Yeah.
right?
Success starts with failure.
Exactly. Not even that, like
Yeah.
that too. That's the
Yeah.
key. But also like, you don't understand how much personal growth you make
Oh,
when
yeah.
you're uncomfortable.
Sure.
exactly.
Going up on stage, first of all, it's
Yeah.
very nervous, right?
Oh,
In
yeah.
anything, it doesn't have to be singing. It could be dancing, anything. Going up on a stage, even talking in front of people, it's really nervous, and then
Yeah.
that's what makes you become a better person. Because the first time's always the scariest, right?
Oh yeah, like when you
So-
see all those people staring at
Exactly.
you, and like people stop like shopping, they're like, huh, like what's going on there?
Right.
I'm like, oh man, like
Like,
this is hard, but
Man, like
yeah.
take it in. Imagine a person like a seasoned singer that's like Demi Lovato, right?
Mhm.
You think she's nervous when she gets on stage now? Even though
Yeah.
she might be a little, but it's
Yeah.
like that's like she's
so much
comfortable there,
experience,
right?
Yeah.
Like imagine how much you need to get out of your comfort zone to
Yeah.
get comfortable at a point to that level.
Like that's
It's the
amazing.
next level.
Thousands of
There you
people,
go.
yeah.
And the fact that you
Yeah.
even said, "Mom, sign me up for this," like you
Yeah.
took
Yeah,
that
the
just shows
initiative.
personal growth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just like I want to try this. Like let's
Right.
go, and then I learned like, cause my mom like she's like the counselor of the family. Like she's really like empathetic. She like loves talking, and you know she told me like never, even like my dad and my brother, they'd always encourage me, and then that made me happy. I'm like, you know, if I can make you guys happy, that's all I want, right? And like seeing them, they're always at all my performances, and like my brother, like he was young at the time, he's like waving, and I'm like, oh, I love this. Like this is amazing. I don't care what the judges say. And honestly, those judges were a little bit biased though, because like half their like kids were in the show, and they like
Oh,
put
wow.
them through, and they honestly they weren't that good. Like not
Yeah.
saying that I'm so good, but
No,
like
no.
they were like not.
Yeah.
Like it didn't make sense, and then I'm like, oh, they're probably just like freaking this. But I didn't care. I'm like, that's good for you, but like.
It's
Yeah.
experience.
And so, how old are you now?
I'm 22. I turned
22.
this month.
22 this month, and you started in grade 7 when you were 12, 13 years old.
Yeah, but like I always sang, but like
Yeah.
for stepping up
How
for
did
lessons
comfort
in
zone?
grade 7.
So that's when you started growing.
Yeah.
That's 10 years, dude.
10 years,
People think
right.
success happens just like that. It's been
That,
there
like
for
that's
10
the thing,
years.
right? Even like because $500, like for you, it might not sound like that's a lot,
No,
right?
that's a
Right.
lot.
Okay,
I
that's
know that's a lot.
I'm like, don't you do that right? Don't worry.
But like
Yeah.
people are gonna think like, for example, just
Yeah.
now we're like, oh fuck, let's start singing
Yeah.
this, right? We think like,
Yeah.
oh, we're
Yeah.
gonna make, but like that's
Yeah.
your 10-year
10
grind.
years,
Yeah.
right?
10 years to make
Exactly.
like.
Without even knowing it. Like,
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
crazy part.
Yeah.
Since you love singing so much, you didn't
Yeah.
care about the money or the fame.
Yeah.
The 10 years flew by.
Yeah, I didn't realize that till now.
Right? There you go, right? It's
Yeah.
true, dude. 10 years success.
That's
right?
nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about last night, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we want everything so fast, especially when we
Yeah.
start something like example
Oh,
for this
exactly,
podcast.
yeah.
We want us to have like success so fast. Like
Oh,
1
yeah.
year from now, we want to, have 100,000 followers and
Yeah.
make money.
Yeah,
And
we had like dates set of
Yeah.
followers, numbers, money,
Mhm.
and then like it was like we're like, okay, we're gonna do this by November 2018,
Mhm.
and then last night call up after. Do you know Gary Vaynerchuk?
No.
He's an entrepreneur. You should
Entrepreneur.
YouTube him.
Did you guys meet him before?
No, we
Oh,
wish.
okay,
We
wait.
wish.
Okay, I'm thinking of someone else
We
then.
wish.
But anyway, so it's like we realized that this stuff doesn't happen overnight,
Yeah.
right? And we should enjoy the process, right? The numbers are cool, but just let them be.
The process,
It's a
yeah. That's what I'm trying
process.
to tell people too.
Yeah,
because everybody just like especially like Instagram. Even like I have to admit, I was like that too. Like looking at my followers and like looking at the likes. But I'm like, now I have low expectations. It makes me so much happier.
But the thing about Instagram is it's like crack, right? Like you could blow up so fast.
Yeah, it's like unexpected.
And it's an addiction when you get the likes and
Yeah.
comments.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you want to see
It
that.
is,
right?
it is.
More.
And then you're sad it doesn't show up on the next video, and then it's
Right.
like, oh, it's
Exactly.
like a cycle.
That's the worst part. So suppose
Yeah.
you get like 100 likes on this picture, the
Yeah.
next picture has to have more than 100.
Exactly.
Like,
It's
otherwise
like the
gonna
standard.
sting.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
And that's a
crazy.
sad thing. Yeah. So.
Yeah. And so this 10 years went by fast because you enjoyed it. And that's really important for people not knowing what they want to do.
Yeah.
You have to enjoy it before you
Of
even think
course.
about putting all those like hours
Yeah.
and years of time.
100%.
Right? Like
Yeah.
you would take those years back for sure, right?
Oh,
You love it so much.
I love singing.
Yeah, you wouldn't change anything about it. So
No.
I think that's really important.
And I honestly wouldn't change the process of all like the bad performances
Right.
and like
'Cause
yeah.
that's how
The
it
bad-
shaped who you are.
yeah.
The bad performances is what makes you who you are,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like people I know, like a couple other things, they go, oh, like delete that video. I hate that of myself. Oh, that's so bad. Like
Right.
look at me now. Like I'm like, no, enjoy that. Like
Right.
that is what made you this, right? Like
Yeah.
you can't forget
The
it.
best part about a bad performance or a bad video
Yeah.
is it's only up from here,
Yeah.
right? Let's just say like for some reason you magically perform at your peakest level
Yeah.
and you can't go higher than that, right?
Yeah.
Sure, that night might have been successful,
Yeah.
but if you don't beat that now,
Mhm.
like
Exactly.
yeah, like
Yeah.
you have to be the best version of yourself
Mhm.
for the next day. You can't be like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the best version of myself today.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna see, and then tomorrow I'm gonna take it
And
easy.
then, yeah.
Right? That was me when I used to work out. When I was a kid, like I got
Yeah.
a gym membership. I'm like, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Once I get a 6-pack ab, I'm gonna quit the gym.
Yeah.
I said to my mom, I'm like, I should have a
Yeah.
gym membership for 6 months. Once I get the 6-pack, why am I gonna go to the gym? I said to my mom, that's how I got it. That's how I got it work. I'm like, okay, I got the pack. I'm out.
Check.
Done. But no, you realize where it's like.
Yeah.
Once you get there, it's like you gotta stay there. You gotta,
Exactly.
Yeah,
like
maintain it.
you have to you have to
Yeah.
keep becoming better, right? And any craft,
Consistency, yeah.
music, sports, anything,
Yeah.
like anything, even writing, like
Right.
education. You can't just like there's
Yeah.
no like okay, I've done enough where I can
Yeah.
relax now.
Otherwise, somebody's gonna like replace you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly. You can never become the best, right?
Right.
And if your goal is not to become the best, why are you doing this?
Exactly.
Speaking of goals, why are you doing this?
Oh, good,
Nice.
good
Nice
transition.
Singing, like my main part, like as you can tell, at $500, I love making people happy, and like especially like for charities and stuff, like emotional things, like just to put it like, cause I can't fix what happened if there's like a death or this and that, but just seeing like their spirits being lifted by music, and if I can do that, like that's like one of the main things also like why I wanted to come back to singing like here, like at that talent show, because like I noticed like people in the audience, you know, like I'd see a smile here and there, I'd see like someone going like, oh, like, and I'm not doing it like for that, like, how do I say it? Like I'm doing it for their happiness type of thing. Like also my happiness,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm not doing it to say, oh, look how good I am. Like never. Like that's not what I'm.
It's like
my
seeing
aim
them
is.
be
Okay.
happy in their spirits.
But to
uplifted.
dive even deeper, right?
Yeah.
Why do you want to make people happy?
Cause I know it's hard. Like life is so hard, and there's like a lot of ups and downs. And I want to like even through like counseling, like just like talking to people, hearing them out, being with people. Like I love doing that. And then like music is just another level. Like it can relate to so many people. It's a universal language, right?
Definitely.
We don't have to speak the same language, but if we, music, it brings the world together.
Definitely.
And that's kind of what I want to do. Like even when I songwrite, I write like mostly inspirational types of songs. Not like religious like type of things,
Yeah.
but like I won't be like yeah. But that would be cool though. But like I want to like through pop and stuff. Like I don't want like any like right now I just want to inspire kind of thing.
Cool.
And I know like singers like who are younger than me and stuff, and like they're like, oh, how'd you get like that? I'm like, no, like I'm not what you think I am. Like I'm the same person as you, right? I just like it's just all experiences and like who connections, and like just putting yourself out there. And like to bring that back, just to inspire people and like just to make people's hearts warm.
I like that.
Yeah.
And that goes with like this spirit thing too, right? Like
Yeah.
lifting people's spirit, bringing them together as a whole world.
Yeah.
I know sometimes when I listen to Adele or when my girlfriend plays it,
Mhm.
I try to act mad and be like, oh no, I don't like
Yeah.
that, but I really feel it. Like her
Okay.
voice, yeah, see like that, but I really like her
Yeah.
voice. Like it
Yeah.
really touches me
Yeah.
because it's like powerful and strong.
It's so powerful.
Yeah.
It like touches the heart.
Yeah, as much as I don't want to admit
Yeah.
it, like it feels good.
Yeah.
Like, it's nice.
Should admit it.
Yeah, I know, I will.
Admit
It's,
it.
it's masculinity,
Yeah.
but
Dang.
yeah.
No, that's it.
I'm trying to relate to this. Like for me, it's like I listen to like music too, but like it's not like I listen to music that some guys are considered gay, like One Direction. So I used to bump One Direction. It's funny because like it'd be low key though. It'd be like when I'm listening to that squad, lower the volume.
Yeah.
So you know, because all my friends are like like you know we listen to like rap and stuff. Right? It's like yo Umar, what are you listening to?
It's like a mask you play with, with your friends.
And then when I like for me is I love music like. Like I love rap. I love most of my music I listen to is rap, but I love pop. I even listen. You know the movie Phantom of the Opera? Yeah. I love those soundtracks. When I study, that's what I listen to. Right? If someone was to know that, they go like, gay. You know?
I didn't say that.
Yeah, but like it's But no, like I've never felt that feeling before. Like how you're saying, like your spirit's being lifted by music.
Like just like, feels good.
Yeah.
Like, not by like One Direction.
Do you ever get goosebumps?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, get all like triggered. Like, that speaks words, man.
That's what like for me even like that's what happens to me when I listen to rap. Like if you listen to Logic, right? Like he talks about like his kids and like he doesn't have kids, right? He talks about future and like I'm like what? Like, that shit gives me goosebumps. But go listen to Adele now.
Like some words, Tonight.
Homework.
Yeah.
That's not. But growing up, who did you look up to?
Artist wise or like?
Well, artist wise, and I guess what else you thought I was talking about.
I was thinking like support wise.
Support wise,
and
okay.
Stuff. So family, like I look up to mom, dad, even my brother, even though he's younger than me. Like they just inspired me, like to go like further. I always listen to Destiny's Child.
Cool.
Beyonce, like everything typically that I listen to now. It's like from then. Like I didn't forget. I still got some.
That's crazy. Isn't that crazy? Because Destiny's Child, Beyonce was the lead singer, or she was just one of the members.
Was she?
People considered her the lead. I don't know if she was.
I think she was.
But she was on, like people thought, she's the better one. She's better looking, better this, but like they were all so good.
But no, but that's the cool part, right? That someone you were listening to growing up is still singing. You think by now it's like, yo, this old lady's still up there. People are gonna kill me for saying that.
Apparently she's going on tour though with Jay-Z, like again.
She what?
She's gonna go on tour again with Jay-Z.
Oh, really? Oh, I got
it. Yeah. I was looking on Snapchat. You know that Snapchat?
Yeah. Sweet. That'd be awesome.
It's pretty cool.
Dang.
So that'd be like a really cool thing for meeting her one day, right?
Oh.
Right.
Can you imagine?
Just like us and like Gary. Right?
Oh man, yeah, that'd be like really cool.
Definitely.
I don't think I'd be able to explain it.
No.
Like I always think, I'll be cool, like just say hi, like be normal. But obviously when you're in front of someone like that, it's like, whoa. Like I grew up listening to you. It's like I know you, but you don't even know me. Like it's weird.
Right.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
And to dive in deeper, earlier you said that your mom used to wait for you outside your singing lessons. You know, your mom's sitting right over there because you're so nervous right now.
Yeah. Oh wait, what?
No, I said you're the first person to bring your mom onto the set.
Hi mom, how's it going? She's out there, guys.
But what?
Hey, I would have brought her though.
You would have brought her. When did the separation anxiety end?
It ended. I think when I went to high school. And I think it was when I got my phone too, like a cell phone, so I know that I can call anybody at all times. Like especially my dad, he had a cell phone. Okay. Like I can call, but my mom, like she was also stay-at-home mom, and so she'd be home all the time. So I'd always like call the home phone, right? Yeah. So I think that's where I got like more security. I'm like, oh, she's here whenever. Like you can like go now, right? Even like it was a simple thing like going grocery shopping, and she'd make me stand in the line, and she's gonna go grab something else. And then I'm like, no, like this is like, don't leave me, right? Like this is like hard. It just because, like my mom, like my parents had me after like 11 years after marriage because they couldn't have kids. So me and my brother are like the blessings of the family because like my mom, she's just like me, she loved kids, and it was heartbreaking for her that she couldn't have kids. And so when we came along, she was a stay-at-home mom. She stayed with me since now, like 22. Wow. Like she stayed with me and my brother like the whole time.
So like you're always like.
So I always had mom, right?
Yeah.
So and also like my dad, but like I grew up with that love type of thing.
So it's like hard to just.
So was going to school hard for you then?
Oh yeah. Kindergarten was surprisingly fine. Grade 1 was when I started to have like a couple of days that I used to cry and I used to like want to go home. I get picked up, and then grade 2 it escalated. Like it was like the principal had to always come see me, like I was like a not typical case, but like I'd always cry and they'd know like, oh, she's gonna cry now, like so it was actually grade 2 is like coming to me now. Like my mom bought me my first CD player. Okay. Yeah, and it was Shania Twain, Do you know Shania Twain?
I've heard that.
Yeah, so like I used to always listen to that in grade 2 because like they knew that I liked music, I guess. I'm trying to think now. It's coming back to me, but every time I cried, they let me listen to it during class. So I'd be listening to music in grade 2.
Wow.
I just remember that.
That's
yeah.
crazy. So it even started before you
So yeah, I guess.
Well, actually, that's nuts.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
nuts.
That's
Yeah.
Not just that, that's crazy, right? Like,
just think
And I
about
think
it.
because my uncle or my dad actually sings, but he never like pursued or anything.
Right.
Like he's a business guy.
But he just does it.
But he can
Yeah.
sing.
And
He
he's
sings
good.
in Hindi.
Okay.
Like we're Punjabi though, but he
Okay.
sings in Hindi. Like my dad's brother, so my uncle, he was a singer. Like he actually had CDs and tapes and stuff, but he kind of never went further. I think he actually met Snoop Dogg and he did a song with him.
Oh, wow.
No.
Yeah, I
That's
don't.
crazy.
I gotta check up on that, but like
Are any
yeah.
tracks on like movies, like Bollywood movies, or was he at
Not
that
in
level?
Bollywood, no, but he it was kind of like before now, but like he had his own like cassettes.
I forgot about those, man.
Yeah,
It's
those
been a
were
while.
like the tape. I forgot.
What's the other word for it? VSH?
No.
VCR.
That was-
VCR.
that
That was a big one.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
The cassette was like the small.
The small little
Yeah, but like it was a mini version.
The mini version basically.
Oh,
That's old, right?
that's
Oh,
old, man.
yeah.
I'm trying to picture what they. Oh yeah, I remember what they look like. They're like,
Yeah, they had like
yeah,
two
that's so
like
cool,
tape.
man.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's a really big
That's a throwback. No, like this. That's that's what I love about the podcast, man. Like
Brings
we
back
just like
memories.
to be honest,
Oh,
like
yeah.
you're explaining your story about
Yeah.
you're in grade 2, and I'm visualizing, like I'm picturing,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
okay, I'm in your class. Okay,
Yeah.
Simi's over there, she's
Yeah.
crying. You know,
Yeah.
all of us are going like, damn, she's crying again,
Yeah.
right? Because people don't.
Not
No,
again.
this is what that's what I
Yeah.
think when you're saying the story. Is
Exactly.
people don't understand.
Oh,
Everyone
yeah.
has a story.
Exactly.
You're crying because you have separation anxiety,
Yeah.
but people don't understand that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And they're like, she's at it again. She's crying. I'm serious. That's probably happened,
No,
right?
it's true. Yeah.
And then now, like, suppose like if I was in your school and like suppose someone who was in your school watched this guy, damn, that's why.
Mhm.
You know, like we're being rude to her, but fuck, like she like it
Yeah.
was legit, right? Sometimes we need to take that
Yeah.
second to
And
realize,
that's like a problem with everyday life.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
literally, if somebody's like mad here or something, or like they look angry, like we shouldn't be rude to anybody. Like, well, how do we know what they just been through? Right?
exactly.
I've actually like I like how you said that because that's what I've been going like
With
living
counseling
by.
and stuff, right?
Yeah, counseling.
Yeah.
It comes back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
I like even for example like self-awareness and stuff. Like understanding your own emotions to understand others, right? Like you can't.
And how to control it. That's
Exactly.
the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's what Lewis House says, right? He's like a psychologist.
Oh,
He's a
okay.
psychologist, right?
I think so. I don't even know what he is.
But no, sorry, it wasn't him. He has a podcast too,
Okay.
and he's like a famous guy.
Yeah.
He had a psychologist on, and the psychologist was on the show was saying that you won't even know like 50% of who your partner is, right?
Yeah.
As human beings, we barely know ourselves too,
Mhm.
because we're so like all of our thoughts are constructed by past events that happen.
Yeah.
So we don't even know ourselves fully.
Yeah.
So we can't even imagine knowing someone else fully.
Exactly.
And that's where pre-assumptions come in the
Yeah.
way, or like interpretation.
Yeah.
And it's so weird. If you
That's
just take a
crazy.
second to understand,
Right.
Or just say, hey, like, are you okay?
ask why,
Right?
right?
Yeah.
And rather than saying, fuck, she's crying again.
But like seeing
Yeah,
what's
like-
going on.
What's
Exactly.
going on? Like,
Yeah.
what's the matter? So we were talking about perspective and knowing people,
Yeah.
right? What are your thoughts on that? Like, 'cause from like a counselor point of view,
Yeah.
or even a psychologist.
Yeah.
Well, how many years of psychology have you done so far?
Well, I'm in third year.
Okay, you know much more about psychology
So
than us.
Well, no, I just, especially in counseling too, it's just all about connecting with people. Like in life, like it's all about compassion, like love, and just understanding and true empathy. Like for example, like we all kind of know what empathy is, but like not really, because people still don't demonstrate it. For example, like if you're like in a sad situation, we all automatically want to make you feel better, right? So we're like, oh, like don't worry, like at least you're like alive still, like at least we use at least all the time, and then we always try to fix the solution. But empathy is really staying with that emotion and just being there for the person, right? We're not trying to change anything. Even counseling, people think, oh, you're just going to counseling to get advice and you'll be all better. Counseling is so not that. Like it's all about the person talking and guiding themselves. We're just the counselors. You're just like guiding them to understand themselves.
Okay, so is
Yeah.
counseling kind of like the gym
Yeah.
effect of like, is it like you go get your 6-pack and you stop, or is it like something that you continue going to?
So some people like they'll often come back. Like I'm just like saying like I don't know for sure like what people do, but it's different for everybody.
Okay.
I know like it's hard to start counseling for many people because like the whole stigma around it, like oh you're probably like not like mentally stable, now that's why you gotta go here or something.
Yeah.
Like, it's always that something attached to it, and it's hard for especially men like to go to counseling. Like, well, no, that's for like women or who cares, right?
Yeah.
But like it's just all like talking and being open with emotions, because in this like society we all tend to push things aside. Like something bad happens, oh, it's okay, that's fine. And if like, you know, like again, like you're hurting or something, like we'll be like, oh, just get better, like do it, let's go to the gym to get the six pack, right? We try to push it away, but you gotta be with the emotion and actually like have closure with it, right? Like don't push things to the side. And like that's what I like, even perspective wise, like I love like not on a deep level of people, but like I like to ask people how they're doing and stuff. Like genuinely, it's not like, oh, how are you? Good. How are you? Okay, bye. Like no, like I want to know, like what'd you do today? Like how did you find getting here and stuff? Yeah, and like how when I just met you, you're like, yeah, you took transit, and like you know
and your
we
construction and everything.
Yeah, and we talk about construction on the road. Yeah, like how you said about the image you drew. I like imagining things too.
Yeah.
Like I visualize you walking and taking the bus.
Yes.
Maybe not that much detail on that, but like that's what I mean. Like.
So you do the bus and then you trip on a rock.
Yeah, see, I want to know that. Then I'll say, how are you feeling now?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's deep.
That's awesome.
That's deep.
Yeah.
I think
it goes back to empathy.
It does.
It really does. Because like people say they practice it, but they don't. Like you really don't put yourself in Umar's shoes and say, okay, well, he's having a bad day because of this or that, or his roommate was rude, like whatever.
Yeah.
Right. And so I think the biggest thing is to just maybe be their closure, put yourself in their shoes, and like, what would you do if you're in that situation? And maybe tell them.
Like, and it comes down to love, right? You have to be a person who loves, like, you gotta love people. Like, I personally, I love people. I know Josh too, he loves people. Where it's like, even with the student, like, for example, we haven't met before, right? Yeah. But I feel like a personal connect with you.
Exactly.
When you're just telling your story, I'm actually listening.
Yeah.
You know, I'm relating myself. I'm like, oh, you know?
And that's actually some of the skills, active listening. Yeah.
Like, you gotta, that's what you gotta become, right? A lot of people, they're like, more so like, alright, how do I become an emotional, connecting person? Like, they want the result, but they don't want to do what it takes to get there.
Yeah, processes and stuff,
Process, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's deep.
So for time, where we've reached our time limit, we have 2 segments at the end of our show.
Ooh.
So the first segment is a 60-second hustle. You get 60 seconds to say, get something off your chest. It could be a story, it could be a message, like anything. It doesn't even have to be about singing. It could be about like a personal issue or a social issue going on. Anything. Yeah. 60 seconds. Okay. And the next segment is you're gonna call up who's coming on the show next. Okay. Did legit call anyone out? That didn't start then. Right?
You get called up Yvonne or Sam?
Oh yeah.
Was it Yvonne?
I think it was Ivan.
Yeah.
Ivan. I don't say Yvonne.
so you can't call Ivan or.
Oh, so I can't?
You can't call him.
You can call that Ivan.
Oh, but how about anxious fighter?
Don't know what that is. People
go for it.
The girl I told you about.
A girl?
Okay, I'll
She's
say
a fighter?
I'll say no.
Okay.
Like
So for the 60-second hustle, it's pretty much like something you want to get off your chest. Maybe if there's like a younger version of you out there, or just anything that you related to, like an experience that you want to share. It doesn't have to be 60 seconds. It could be 30. It could be 45. Just something you want to get off your chest that could help or inspire somebody.
Okay. Well, first off, thank you to Vancouver Hustlers. This amazing podcast. I'd just like to say, for all those people that think, you know, life's hard, like you're not getting anywhere, like no one's liking this, no one's following me, like don't look at that superficial stuff. Like look to yourself and really understand what you want, what's your passion, your drive, and just stick to it. And like no matter, I know it's cliche, people say it all the time, but just do what you love, and like your passion will be your life. And like you'll get, like with experiences and everything, like nothing comes like that. Like everybody's learning, and when you fail, it doesn't mean like you feel like you're a failure. It actually means first attempt in learning. So yeah, everybody, like it's good to have some failures because they show you, like it's not about the fall, it's about the rise. That's what
I like that.
That was good. That's perfect.
That was perfect. Awesome.
It's awesome.
And then the second one, just call somebody out.
Anxious fighter. Alicia Gill. Her name's Alicia Gill.
Alicia Gill, you heard it first.
Coming on next.
Coming on next. We're gonna call you out and get you on our show. Yeah. It's really good.
I know.
We're good. We'll see you, Alicia Gill. Awesome.
And that's it for the show, guys.
We are Vancouver Hustlers today with
Simi.
We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Yeah, here we come.
Some kind of
Here we come. Here we come. Here we we come.